happens most times.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
All right. Let me get the Zoom user's name that you got connected to audio. Zoom user. Good morning to you. What is your name, please? Gentleman up on the black shirt up top.
Brian Gaines.
Brian Gaines.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Gaines.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bowman.
Good morning, Your Honor. My let the House Counsel know my offers are forthcoming.
All right, well, I'm gonna kind of do like we've been doing, just let you speak to the.
Okay.
All right, let's get going. What I'm gonna try to do is, everybody, I'm gonna try to get you out as fast, efficiently as possible. I'm gonna try to get you out in the order that you came in. Let's start with the city of Detroit. Are we ready, Ms. Williams Law? Can you control the system?
Yeah, it's on. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start with the city of Detroit versus Hakeem Owens. Case number SP 108-57411. SP 11229-741. SP 154-88721. SP 159-67111. And U 38592117. Appearance for the record, please. That's Mr. Ogletree.
About Milton Owens.
Mr. Owens, state your name for the record, please.
Milton Owens.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. You said you just want to go straight to trial, right?
A bench trial day.
That trial date is going to be December the 2nd. No, strike that. The trial date is going to be December the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
Mr. Ogletree, good day.
Okay.
This is the city of Detroit versus, well, this is not on the docket, but we're going to give Mr. Green. You have that thing up there. City of Detroit versus Alfonso DeWin Green, case number SP 1608922, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1608931. Appearance for the record, please. Not on the docket. It's on the docket for Monday for pre-trial.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to the staff. May it please this honorable court, Chair Erica Harris, P72832, on behalf of Mr. Green. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Alfonso D. Green, Dwayne Green.
Dwayne?
Yes, Duran Green. Alfonso Duran Green.
Let me see. I might have the wrong Green, Alfonso Green now.
Yes, I'm the other Green. D-R-R-I-N? Yes, that's correct.
I have the right Green, and 5369, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, I'm going to give you, Mr. Green indicated off the record that he wants, he's trying to get his driver's license and he needed to get his birth certificate. He indicated to the court that he has submitted for that that birth certificate. I know it does take some time to get it, so I'm going to give him a trial date. I'm going to mark the file waiting on birth certificate. And I'm gonna give him a trial date on December 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, Mr. Green, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you, Judge. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right.
This is the city of Detroit versus Daphne Elizabeth Grays, case number B13683-524. Appearance for the record, please.
Going with us, Barry Jr. On behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Graves.
Where is Ms. Grays? Unmute yourself, ma'am, please.
I apologize for that. My name is Daphne Elizabeth Graves. I thought I was unmuted.
It's okay. This good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial offer. Is what's the offer? Go speak to Mr. Berry. Keep in mind, Ms. Graves, that you have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like the offer afforded to you. Okay. I'm going to put you in a. Mr. Berry is going to get you an offer, and he's going to come see you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
can you advise me whether or not there's any facts on the ticket for this nuisance violation?
Nuisance behavior, bit neighbor.
Bit?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
So I don't know if that's a pit bull or toy poodle, and I don't know if that matters either. All right.
Hey, you're shit.
What's that?
Mr. Berry, I'll meet you. I'll meet you in 4.
Yes, sir.
Sherelle's iPhone?
Yes.
Yeah, what was that? What was that you said?
Nothing.
Somebody said something. What's your last?
I wasn't aware that it wasn't muted, but I apologize.
What's your last name, man? Good morning to you.
Goodwin Jackson.
Goodwin Jackson. Okay, let's go down to Brian Gaines. City of Detroit versus Brian Gaines Jr., case number U69600924 and SP160845511. Appearance for the record, please.
Brian Gaines.
Cherica Harris on behalf of Mr. Gaines.
All right, Mr. Gaines had a court date yesterday. I don't know how that got. And so he's here on the one ticket, Miss Harris, for disorderly conduct. The other ticket is operating illegal. So some sort of illegal occupation ticket. That was yesterday. That's all right. So he's got 2 misdemeanors. One is in show cause. For purpose of arraignment, counselor?
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Here and not guilty plea in your client's behalf will get your client a $0 bond. Why don't you get an updated offer from, I don't have the facts or circumstances surrounding the operating illegal. I just have a disorderly conduct ticket here. And there are no facts suggesting what they allege that Mr. Gaines was being disorderly. So it's just disorderly conduct. So Mr. Gaines, go to breakout room 3 and wait on Miss Harris. She's going to get you an offer, and then, or she can come talk to you first. It doesn't matter. And then if you don't like the offer, then we'll set it. All right.
So, Your Honor, I just want to make sure I understand. He did not do anything with his cases yesterday?
No, he didn't show yesterday. I believe he didn't show because he may have gotten Yeah, cases on 2 different dates. So
When I
Okay.
called and asked about the
there's
court date for
no need for explanation. There's nothing wrong.
okay.
There's nothing. All right, just join the breakout room. We're just gonna try to find the other tickets so we can see that. But other than that, speak to Ms. Harris, and we'll try to consolidate the matters for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Pass the matter. Mr. Zozel, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Very well. Who's your client?
Low, L-O. First name,
Oh, okay. Hearing, all right?
pardon me?
Formal hearing.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Zeisel,
Yes,
this is Mr. Bowman. Can you meet me in breakout room number 4, please?
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I need a front. Oh, there it is. All right.
On that defendant, you know the deal, Mr. Well, let him go. All right, go ahead and break out. All right.
You over in your office? Can I see one of your?
Anybody ready?
I can't hear. I can't hear nothing now. Well, I'm on court right now, so you might have to bring it over to me.
James Lee, do you have a middle name, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning. My middle name is Edward.
Edward. Good morning. All right. That's James Edward Lee.
The third.
The third. All right. These EWOP tickets. Where's Mr. Lee on the docket? Are you just a walk-in?
835.
He's on 835?
Yeah.
Edward Lee the third.
Yeah.
That must be the first. You have license, registration, insurance and registration, sir?
Yes.
Let's see what you have, please.
I just got a duplicate of my title yesterday.
I don't need a title. I need a registration certificate and I need an insurance certificate, please.
Okay. Is it somewhere I can see you?
I was gonna let you look it up. All right. Somebody's got to quit talking in the chat. Diorby. Go ahead and unmute yourself, sir. What's your name? Mr. Lee, I'm gonna put my information in the chat. You can send it to me.
Diorby Ramírez.
Necesito interpreter.
Nombre,
Necesito interpreter.
Diorbis Ramírez. Guillén.
Do you speak English?
Speak Spanish, no English.
No English. Please. I don't know if he's on the docket. What is it? ¿Cómo te llamo usted?
Diorbi Ramírez Guillén.
Repite. Repite.
Diorbi Ramírez Guillén.
Guillen.
Guillén.
Guillen, so that may be. Are we ready on anyone?
Your Honor, this is Paul Zozel. I'm gonna wait till 9:30.
It'll be 9 o'clock, Mr. Zozel.
Oh, better yet. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
All right, very well.
Thank you.
Trying to find.
He's not on here, it doesn't see.
Not on my system. I'm trying to figure out.
G, it's an LL. Yeah. On if you can pick up Wednesday's docket, you get a lot of
Yes, I mean, from this one.
yes.
Okay.
And see if you see anything on there, because it's probably Southwest Detroit.
No, well, not for the 13th. Oh, no, for
Sometimes
this
it's
pad.
all right, let's see. We have, just tell them again.
Let me see, I probably check.
All right, we're ready on Grace?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, we've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. And counsel, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would like to enter a plea of no contest to this charge. Based on the fact that based on the fact of imminent litigation.
All right, let me ask this. What about, why is this, is this ticket was in Redford, right?
Well, it's
Wait a minute, Ms. Graves?
Yes.
You were directing that to Mr. Bowman, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, I'm kind of understanding how, and you can go, I'll give you back the opportunity to speak to counsel. I'm just kind of understanding how a ticket that appears to be Redford, Michigan. I don't know if 5 points is actually in Redford, but that's how it's written on the ticket, Mr. Berry. And how it comes, and it says the allegation was made upon in Redford, Michigan. I know that's right on the border. I don't know if this is an allegation where the dog ran across the street or wherever it is to get in Detroit. But how does a Redford ticket get to Detroit is my question. And you're not privy to see the ticket, Mr. Berry. I can send it to you, but it says that 5 points is in Redford, Michigan, and it says that upon this on this day that this dog bit this person on 5 points at the same address as it is listed as Ms. Gray's address. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Berry?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
So I don't know what's going on with that, and maybe you might want to speak to your client again about it. I know she seems to want to say something, so I can give you an opportunity to further speak on that.
Could you share the ticket, Your Honor?
I can. Can we get this ticket to you, please?
Can you put your email in the chat?
Already.
Sure.
I don't. You say in here?
What is your email address, Mr. Berry?
Elwood.
Yeah, I see.
Elwood.berry1@gmail.com.
Very good.
I've never emailed him before, so it won't be on mine.
I have it.
So I'll send it to myself and then I can send it to you.
You send it to me and I send it to you. Or you could just, I thought, oh, it has to come to you. I thought maybe it was in the system. So much. Maybe. All right, ticket is coming in a minute. We'll pass the matter. Miss Graves, I know your counsel, he cut you off, but he did that for a reason. He doesn't want you to necessarily implicate yourself, all right? And he wants to be able to have the opportunity to discuss the matter with you in private, all right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lee, I have what appears to be valid insurance. I would accept this as valid insurance.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the information for my registration to come up. Is my title that I just got sufficient?
It's not good enough for me.
Okay.
I need valid insurance.
Is that I'm going to need to set another date or time that I can meet so I can handle that.
I think you can go online and get it. I think nowadays people can go right online and get their insurance, but I can give you some more time to get it.
Because that's something that I have for as far as registration.
Pardon me?
All that I have for registration for my vehicle right now.
You don't have the registration, is that correct?
Yeah, I need to finish.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus James Edward Lee. Case numbers SP 1586171, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Berry, you can go ahead and do that.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
My name's Lee.
The third, okay. The day is the date and time set for a pretrial. When are you gonna have that registration?
I'm trying to work on getting it by end of the day.
The end of the day. Come back next week, Friday, all right?
Okay.
What is this, October the 18th?
That would be the 18th.
At 8:30, all right?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, go ahead back in the breakout room, Mr. Berry. You have that ticket now, don't you?
I just got it, Your Honor. Yes, I'm going back into the breakout room.
Go back in the breakout room, Ms. Graves, and speak with Mr. Berry.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
There's actually a recommendation to dismiss both matters. We are asking the court to adopt that recommendation. We stipulate a probable cause.
You sure you are? All right, I'm gonna adopt the recommendation if that's what you guys came up with, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Case dismissed, Mr. Gaines.
Thank
I
you.
don't
You
know
have a good day.
what your defense lawyer said in the breakout room but it's dismissed. Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
I
All
can't
right.
even take credit for that one, but
You
thanks.
can't, I don't see why you did that. I would have. All right. Mrs. Ligon.
Yes,
Good morning to you, ma'am.
good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Shelley Marie Ligon. Case numbers SP 1594028. She also has two tickets that were in default, a 20 to 16 to 20 over and a no insurance proof. SP 1594027 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Ligon, please state your name for the record.
Shelley Marie Ligon.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Do you have a valid license?
No, I don't.
All right. Either an offer, updated offer. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial. I don't understand that nothing down here appears to it appears to be preventing you from getting a license, Mrs. Ligon. All right.
Okay.
So speak to Ms. Harris in the breakout room, please.
Ms. Harris,
Okay.
meet me in 4, please.
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's call the city of Detroit versus what is that? Low. Mr. Rizzoto, are you there?
I am, Your Honor. I'm ready.
Case number SN 2307681. Appearance, please.
Your Honor, my name is Paul Zozel, F of Mr. Lowe.
Mr. Guerrier, I'm gonna have to mute you for a second. Put your P number on the record again, please, Mr. Zozel.
P22757.
All right, good morning to you. About your client, what is your, is your client gonna be here today?
No, Your Honor, I waive his presence with your permission.
I am going to, you have the permission to enter into agreement on your client's behalf, right, Mr. Zozel?
I do. And it appears as though the issuing officer, Officer Luke Robert, has not checked in. If that's true, I move to dismiss without prejudice.
On Detroit Department of Natural Resource Officer, Luke Robert. Luke Robert. Hearing no response. Case is gonna be dismissed. All right, motion is granted. Have a good day, Mr. Zozo. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Last quarter was September. I don't know.
Well, she's on the dock.
Okay.
That's all right. We don't have to. It's not gonna be. Yes. All right, let's move on. Mr. Berry, let's go back on the record lastly with Ms. Graves. What's going on with this? If you have to unmute yourself.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client indeed lives in Detroit. She has her mailing address is Redford, but she's just right on the line, and she's in the city of Detroit, pays taxes in Detroit.
I don't understand why this is Form 72485 code. Why wouldn't it have the correct Why wouldn't it have the correct city and address that? Alex, you understand what I'm saying? It's saying that they violated the city ordinance on 17 to the address on 5. That is 5 points in the city of Detroit.
May
Ms.
may I
Gray?
answer? If I'm to answer, yes, 5 Points is in the city of Detroit.
It is in the city of Detroit.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You want to you still want to take the deal?
Yes, I just want to be sure to plead no contest.
Okay. All right. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakdown room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give up those rights.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Well, I mean, is the, you know, what do you the thing I struggle with, Mr. Berry, is we take this, you want to stipulate to the fact that 5 points is not in Redford, Michigan, Mr. Berry, on your client's behalf? Because
I will so stipulate, Your Honor.
it's defective on its face. All right.
And Your Honor, this is a delayed sentence, 6-month delayed sentence.
I understand.
All right.
We have Investigator Charleston here now. Investigator Charleston, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you on some other case?
For Brittany Griffin.
Okay. You wrote this ticket here.
What was?
Oh. You wrote the ticket for Miss Gray's, but you probably don't have it because it's in front of you because it's set for a pre-trial. All right. Let me carry your attention back to August the 4th. Undersigned says that on or about August the 4th, 2024, and on other days between that date and August the 5th. Why is it, what date actually was it when I read these tickets? Let me put Mr. Investigator Charles on the record. Go ahead, Investigator Charleston. What's your appearance on the record?
Investigator Charleston from Detroit Animal Control.
All right. I know you probably don't have the ticket in front of you. I don't know if you can recollect, but I just need help in understanding what these tickets are saying. So you've written these tickets many times. The undersigned says that on or about 8/4/2024, that's the first line. And on other days between that date and 8/5/2024. What date?
I cannot read.
Go ahead.
Which? I'm so sorry. Let me, because I do not remember the person offhand. What was the name?
No, what I'm saying is when you write these tickets like that, and it's a ticket issue. When it's written like that, what are we trying to say? Generally, especially like this dog bite ticket, are you writing that because maybe you showed up on the 5th to write the ticket and the incident happened on the 4th?
Yes, yes. So sometimes it's we usually put the date of when the incident happened. We try to put the date of the incident when it occurred.
You probably got there on the 5th and somebody told you this dog bit me on yesterday.
Yeah, so then I'll follow up and end up issuing a ticket dated for that day, or sometimes dated for once I get out there to be able to make contact of the incident. And I put the current date.
Right. So I can pretty much rely on the 4th as being the date that this allegation was, that the incident actually happened then.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, very well. So let me draw your attention, Ms. Graves, back to August the 4th, 2024. Did you own a dog on that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a rescue dog, so I don't know for sure, but I believe it's mixed with it's a mixed breed of maybe a pit and something else.
I knew it. It wasn't a poodle. It wasn't a poodle, was it? Okay, so will you stipulate on your behalf of your client to the face of the ticket? This is for the purposes of, and you don't have any objection, Mr. Bowman, for Ms. Graves taking this under a no contest plea. She has a pending litigation. Did he leave? He's in the breakout room. I'm gonna allow her to take it under no contest. Will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea? For the no contest.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I'm gonna find you, and the no contest plea is treated as a guilty plea as for sentencing purposes. You understand that, Ms.
Yes, Your
Graves?
Honor.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you $120, $240, 6-month delayed sentence.
I used to investigate. E32, are you at the 16657 Prairie location?
$240. And 6-month delay, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know, that dog might have to go back to yeah. But you love that dog, don't you, Miss Gray?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
I love my dog too, but my dog is walking around blind, deaf, walking in circles. And I tell my wife, it's just, I don't know why I know why you're holding on, but man, it's kind of cruel. 6 months will be jacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. April the 11th. Review. 25. April the 11th. It's going to be your next court date, 2025 at 8:25. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can take you to pay it. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. And come on back April 11th. Hopefully the dog doesn't bite anybody else, or that's what it's alleged that I guess no contest is not admitting to the dog biting anybody, but hopefully the dog doesn't get in any other trouble. And you can pay it and then come back on April 11th. We'll dismiss the case. All right, Ms. Graves?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you. Have a good day.
You do the same. Bye-bye.
This is the city of Detroit versus Joshua Caleb. Strike that. This is the city of Detroit versus James Forrest Goodson. Strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus James Forrest Goodson. Case number SX4418423, counts 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good
Good morning,
Elwood
Your
S.
Honor.
Berry,
James. Oh,
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Goodson.
James Forrest Goodson.
Good morning to you, sir. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Run it, please. The license is good. I just have an improper impeding traffic, $175. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. And it won't carry any points. I'll dismiss the no ops. You do have an absolute right to a trial. So let's see if the license is good. Ramsey. Kia. The license is valid. You want to pay this 175 or you want a formal hearing?
I'll pay the 175, Your Honor.
He knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them, huh?
Yes, sir.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea counsel.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
With that, I'll find you responsible as charged to the blocking traffic, $175, and we'll dismiss the second count of that ticket, all right?
Yes, sir.
When can you pay it, sir?
I can pay it now.
Right. I'm gonna give you until Monday to get that payment here, 10/14/2024. Pay it at any DIV kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DIV app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing further, I'll give you till Monday to make sure that payment gets here, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a great day. Be safe.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
All right. All right. City of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Joshua Caleb Gooden, case number SP 1600239, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gooden.
Is he unmuted? Or is he still here?
He's here. He's not. He needs to unmute. Unmute, Mr. Gooden.
And you need to turn your camera on.
Once he got
Josh Gooden.
Yeah,
Josh, turn your camera on, please, sir. And state your name for the.
You said turn it off?
Yeah, no, you're on. Go ahead. State your name for the record. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Date, time set for a pre-trial. State your name for the record. State your name, sir.
Oh, Joshua Gooden.
All right. Mr. Gooden, do you have valid insurance and registration?
No.
Offers an improper plate, $240 fine. Have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation. All right.
All right.
Join the room, please.
All right.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mrs. Ligon. Ms. Ligon, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, the offer is a 6 to 10.
Yes, Your Honor, instead of the 16 to 20, and it would be allowing instead of no operator's license on person. I did explain the consequences of those two pleas, and Ms. Ligon wishes to waive her right to trial and enter a plea.
Yeah, so you want to do that, ma'am?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mrs. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
The officer said that if I show up to court, it'll be dropped. But I had to show proof of insurance. I don't have proof of insurance because I stopped paying it because I couldn't afford it.
I understand. I can't afford mine either. Do you want me to give you some time, ma'am? You set a court date, and if you can get the insurance by that time, you can. At least we'll have the officer here. The officer does not have to be here today because it's a pre-trial date. I'll set a trial date. The officer will have to be here at that time, and it'll be December the 19th, so you can get your insurance for Christmas present.
Okay, so I'll just have to, I don't have the car anymore. I'll just have to get the insurance for that date or just a valid insurance.
Some valid insurance. Yeah, I'll do it for valid insurance. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll give you an opportunity, and then you can face the officer, and I'm sure you're gonna remember what he told you. Formal hearing / trial, December the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay. I have one more question.
Yes.
I don't have the car anymore. So would that be valid?
Well, what I think you really want to do is get a valid driver's license first. And then the issue of the speeding ticket is probably one of the more pressing things, because you're going to have points if you enter into this agreement, and your insurance is going to go up. So if he says that he's going to dismiss, and the city attorney agrees with the officer and takes the officer's recommendation, then at least you won't have any points, and we'll deal with the no insurance.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you, man. Have a very good day.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Harris, this is the City of Detroit versus Aubrey Charnel Gardner, case number SB 1587180, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherika Harris, on behalf of defendant Gardner, please state your name for the record.
Aubrey Gardner.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Do you have valid insurance?
No, sir.
All right, what is the offer? He's got a blocking traffic and a no insurance. What's the offer, Mr. Bowman?
I think he's in a breakout room.
All right, go ahead and get an offer. He has an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Gardner, go ahead and join the room. Wait on Ms. Harris. She's going to get you an offer, and you have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like it. All right.
Okay.
Probably going to be blocking traffic as charged. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Mr. Gooden?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gooden. Mr. Gooden, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would accept the offer to enter a plea to improper plates. The remaining matter to be dismissed.
You want to do that, Mr. Gooden?
Yes, pay the ticket, yeah.
Raise your right hand, please. The right, other right. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense It's 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not? Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to August 3rd, 2024, at around 3:15 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mansfield and St. Martin's. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Say that last part again. I heard it. I heard the location.
Did you have an occasion? Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Did I have an encounter with the Detroit? Yes, I did.
Did you come encounter with them? Were you operating a motor vehicle?
No. I was at the gas. I wasn't operating. I was at the gas station.
Well, were you operating that vehicle? Did you get that vehicle to the gas station?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I guess so. Yes.
I don't know where the person said
Yes,
they
sir.
saw.
I was.
All right. I mean, you can win on technicalities too. I don't know. If you want to admit to it, you can admit to it. If you want to take it to trial and see where it goes, you can do that as well. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. So, can I ask you a question? What does that have to do with? Because it was something that happened within that day. I know that's on the report, but it might be on my ticket.
I don't know. I don't think that's an issue. I think the issue is whether you first of all own this car, and whether you had insurance or registration for this car, and whether you are operating this car. I guess the statute says though, if you own the car, it does not matter whether I don't think driving is an issue. If you're you have to have it when it's on the public road. You have to have insurance. I think that's what the statute says.
Right.
Let me make sure. On the no registration, it says it is a misdemeanor for any person to drive or move, or for any owner knowingly to permit to be moved, driven, or moved upon a highway any vehicle of any type required by a registered parent which is not registered, or which a certificate of title is not applied for. All right. So, that's one. The insurance is give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sure. Meter 2031-8. $503.01 3.31. All right, insurance under motor vehicle 503. No insurance security for payment except as otherwise provided. The owner or registered of a vehicle required to be registered in this state shall maintain security for payment of benefits under personal protection insurance and property protection insurance under security is only required to be in effect during the period the motor vehicle is driven or
I've already got other people that say
except as provided.
nothing is meant to sit me in all day, so I can pick it up at 6 a.m.
So yeah, it's, you know, and you listen, the thing is, on this kind of situation, it can't get any worse, it can only get better, or it's gonna stay the same if you set a trial, I can say that.
Right.
So, you know, it's really a technical, you know, a question of law, I guess, whether it's considered you in the gas station, whether you are moving, because it says move on a highway. You're saying you weren't driving at the time. I don't know where the officer saw you. I don't know how the officer came about, whether he saw you driving and then you just happened to pull up in the gas station and he got the ticket. So those are going to be the determination of how this will come out. What do you want to do? You can take the deal. I can give you the deal, or you can set a trial date.
Okay. So if I take the deal, I'm basically, of course, I'm saying that I was operating the vehicle. I just pay the fines. What's going? My name gonna be straight. I'm gonna be good to drive. I just want to know all that stuff. What's going on?
Yeah, if you bring some insurance, I'll tell you this. If you bring some insurance and registration into a vehicle in your name, then I'll dismiss the cases. I want to see you have insurance while you're driving.
Okay, so if I had the chance to do that, but so what if I just pay the $250? Then it'd still be, $240.
If you pay the $240, it's going to dismiss itself. I'm going to dismiss it. But okay. then you know, you got $240. You could have put towards some insurance, but that's up to you.
All right, I just need a minute. I gotta talk to somebody because, like I say, the car is my car, but it's not. So I just need.
I'm gonna set a trial date, December 19th, 2020, 9 a.m. You figure it out then. Some valid insurance and registration. We'll dismiss it, and if not, we'll go through the other aspect of it. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. City of Detroit versus Tierra Marquis Glenn. Case numbers SP 105-9691, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 157-8984, counts 1 and counts 2. We also got some more tickets. SP 162-8546, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's very.
And we have an attorney for Tierra Glenn. And I don't know if Tierra Glenn ever showed. We'll pass the matter.
Yes, Your Honor, Ellen Stroke and Tierra Glenn. I don't think she showed yet. I was going to give her a call. I'm going to zoom off and call her and get her to report.
Key number for the record. Good morning to you. All right, let's pass the matter on that iPhone 2. Good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Jemiah Owens.
All right, good morning, Ms. Owens.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, let's go with I'll start with LaDonna. Mr. Berry, this is the City of Detroit versus LaDonna Michelle LaFleur. Case number is SP 1610601, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. LaFleur.
LaDonna LaFleur. I didn't know I needed an attorney for this.
You should always have an attorney when you come to court now. But that's up to you. You don't have to have one. I'll tell you one thing. You have these civil infractions that you didn't pay. And one of them, the no insurance is $288. it's probably preventing you from getting a license. I don't know if you have a license now or not, but if you do
No,
have a license, if you don't, that's going to prevent you from getting a license moving forward. As for purposes of arraignment, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. My client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. So what do you want to do? You want to take some time and see if you can get a valid license, Ms. LaFleur?
yes, please.
All right, come back on pretrial date on December the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You owe already $774.
Correct.
You can pay it all, and you would be able to, you'd have clearances down here at the 36th District Court, or you can pay the $288 to get that clearance and work on the other portions of it. Those are gonna have to be paid before you can go, when that $288 is definitely gonna have to be paid before you can get a driver's license. I don't know what your record looks like in other jurisdictions, but that $288 will send clearances to the, to the Secretary of State for you to get a license here. I'm gonna give you that time to do that. If you pay that $288 or the whole $774, wait 48 to 72 hours before you approach the Secretary of State for a license. If that Secretary of State does not give you a license, you can ask for a printout, and that printout, they'll tell you everything that's affecting your license. Come back on December 2nd. If it's nothing further, if you don't have a license, I will bring that printout so the attorney can see it. If it's nothing further, then you have a very good day, December 2nd at 8:30. Best of luck to you.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You saying basically if I do get the license and then you basically knock it up, but then if they saying not, I just get to pay the tickets.
Now, if you do get the license, then you put yourself in a better position. You have a no insurance, a no license, and a no registration ticket. If you brought all three of those documents, then we'll dismiss the tickets that day. But if you bring at least license, you can get a better offer, right?
You said December 2nd. I most definitely, by December 2nd, I should be able to get license and insurance and everything.
All right. If it's nothing further, ma'am, best of luck to you. Have a very good day. God willing, I'll see you back December 2nd.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, Mr. Johnson, good morning to you. Right. Let's go back on the record with Aubrey Gardner. Mr. Gardner, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do? Is that just the blocking traffic?
That is correct, Your Honor. My client is accepting responsibility. We stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
All right. With that stipulation, I'm going to find you responsible for blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, sir?
That's the thing. I'm unemployed right now, so I was trying to see if I could do like community service or something.
Unemployed, all these jobs out here?
I'd have to go to a temp service.
Yeah, if community service is an option, he would appreciate being afforded that opportunity.
It's always an option. You don't have to go to a temp service. You can just walk down the street. I'm sure they got a for help wanted sign in the window, right? And it's probably not the most glamorous, maybe, but that'll get you going. My father always told me it's easier to find a job when you have one than when you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's trying to really get a job.
No, I'm trying to get one. I got applications on Indeed and stuff.
All right. Best of luck to you on that. I need a good phone number from you, please.
586-252-8285.
Your attorney's back there thinking in her head, he talks too much. Refer to Miss Green. I'm going to refer you to Miss Green. 6 hours of community service is going to take care of it.
Okay.
I'll put it on a review to make sure it's done. I'll give you a month to do it.
Okay.
11/15/2024, come back. If you don't hear from Ms. Green should reach out to you. You're not a referral for community, Ms. Green. Ms. Green should reach out to you. You shouldn't have to reach out to her. But I'm gonna give you Ms. Green's number anyway, and you have you know how to get in contact with us. Ms. Green's number is 313-965-8130. So if you don't hear from her in a week or so, you get back in touch with the court, and we will make it happen for you. 8:25. But you complete those community service hours, we'll close the matter out, and I do wish you the best of luck on that job search, sir, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
We can take on one ticket. Okay.
Listen, then you see how I wrote on that song.
See, we got all lines here. Oh, right here, yeah.
And so I'll put all of them like that.
Okay.
When is an action? If you just see me lines in trial, then those are the ones that are gonna come over the trial that you need to make. All right, let's go ahead with Ms. Goodwin Jackson. Good morning to you, ma'am. This is the city of Detroit versus Sherelle Goodwin Jackson. Case number is SP 1609717, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1609721, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1612165, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of defendant Goodwin Jackson, please state your name for the record.
Was Goodwin Jackson here? She was. She was. Oh, no. Here she is. Interpret. iPhone. Miss Goodwin Jackson, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, sure, you're good with Jackson.
She's behind the wheel now.
I'm parked. I'm at work.
All right.
And I'm at work. I had to come to the car.
I didn't say anything. I just said you were behind the wheel. It looks like you may have a driver's license, so you have a lot of tickets sitting here. I don't know what the council wants to do with these ones that are in default from May. They went into default. But why don't you, so I have 3 tickets, May 27th. 3 tickets that I didn't call into the record, SP 1578547, counts 1, 2, and 3. And I don't think so. Get Ms. Goodwin Jackson an updated offer, Ms. Harris. The 1 ticket is left of center, expired plates, and no proof of insurance. The other tickets may be in default as well. Yeah, they are. So the other civil infractions that are in default are defective lights, driving on cell phone, an expired plate. And the other tickets are expired plate and no insurance. No proof of insurance civil. Then there's 2 misdemeanors. Open alcohol on a motor vehicle driver and no insurance. So do you have all that down, Ms. Harris?
I tried.
I
got a good chunk of it though.
I have 10 tickets. Aside from the 2 that are on the docket, I have no insurance proof, expired plate, expired plate, driving on cell phone, insufficient effective lights, insurance proof, expired plates, and drove left of center. All right. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Ms. Goodwin Jackson, and speak to Ms. Harris. All right. Wait on her. She's gonna get you an updated offer.
Your Honor,
Okay.
Your Honor, may I ask whether or not Ms. Jackson presently has valid insurance, registration, or driver's license?
Do you have valid insurance and registration? I don't know about the driver's license. There's no driver's license ticket here.
Okay.
But for purposes of it, if you want to look at her record, we can do that. Do you have valid registration or insurance, Ms. Goodwin Jackson?
No.
Pardon me?
No, sir. No, sir.
You're in the breakout room and speak with Ms. Harris.
Okay, thank you.
I'll meet you in 4, Ms. Harris.
If I could just have a moment to confer with my client
Okay,
first.
good enough. Good enough.
That's good. All right, let's go with the city of Detroit versus Tony Gillespie. You there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Can you see me? I don't.
No, your camera's not on.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you did. I might have stopped it. Go ahead.
Oh, my
I
video.
think you're early.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. City of Detroit.
What the?
Excuse me, Hold on 1 second. Let me just see if I got the right Tony Gillespie. What's your middle name, sir?
Right.
All right. City of Detroit versus Tony Ray Gillespie, case number SP 1609364, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gillespie.
Tony Ray Gillespie, sir.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Do you have valid registration and insurance, Mr. Gillespie?
Registration? Yes, yes, sir.
No. Let's say you have valid insurance and driver's license.
No, sir. And the reason why, sir, as I explained to him, I'm waiting.
I don't really want to know the reason. I'm gonna put.
Oh, no, sir.
Not at this point. I don't want to know the reason. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room to speak to Mr. Berry. You discuss that reason with him. All right.
All right, sir.
Let him do the talking for you. All right. Let me see.
There we
here.
go.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember Mr. Gillespie.
Look.
Alabama. From Alabama or where is it? Louisiana? Where?
I'm from the west side of Duke.
You from the west side?
Yes, sir. What?
Did you
How I get to break room?
Did you have a case in federal court or something?
No, I ain't got no case in federal court, sir.
All right, so that's the wrong person. So my memory doesn't serve me right. All right, put you in a breakout room with Mr. Have you been here before?
Yes, sir. With you.
Yes, and you had an
Yeah.
issue. You've had issues and you've seen me a couple of times and something, what's going on? You want to speak? Go ahead.
It's my medical, sir. That's the only thing stopping me from getting my license. I gotta
Your what?
wait on my medical. My physician, the DMV won't let me take the eye exam because when I press my forehead on it, the light, it does something to my eyes. I can pass the test. I just can't pass the eye exam. And my physician ain't never here. So I changed her, just changed her.
So when are you gonna get this done?
I just without prolonging it, if I could have like a couple of weeks, Your Honor, because you know I ain't driving now.
I don't know that. I
I'll
don't know
believe,
that.
well, believe me or not, on that, it was the reason for that day in the office. I can tell, hey, talk to the officer, he'll tell you. I only went out.
Mr. Gillespie,
Yes, sir.
I'll give you until the 19th of December, all right? We'll set a trial date, all
Thank you,
right?
sir. Thank you.
All right, best,
Hey, I took care of all them tickets now.
huh? You only
I
have
took
2
care of all.
tickets.
I took care of all of them. Yeah, I
Let
did.
me see. Let me see. What did he take care of? Let me see. You had okay. I don't know why you did that. Because you signed up.
Know.
You signed up for 4 points on your license when you paid that ticket. See, this is why I always this is why I always say get yourself a lawyer before you start just spending your money.
Now, Your Honor, what happened on that? My little sister jumped ahead of the gun and paid it. And I said,
so what you telling me, hand me that, is that you had no intentions of paying this ticket, right?
oh, I most definitely did. But I was trying to get my license like I explained to her in the process. I paid everything else.
No. Listen, you had no intentions on paying the ticket and your sister paid it for you. You wanted to come to court and be adjudicated in court before you made any payments. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh, no. Oh, no, sir. Listen, what I just letting you know is that the tickets before when I come for you were paid. This something else.
You're not following.
Okay,
When your sister, follow me here. When your sister, yes, these are allegations that you got a driving while license never acquired, a no insurance, and at the same time they said you were speeding 16 to 20 over. Now don't say anything, just listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So when they wrote you those tickets, that was an allegation the police made. When your sister took it on herself to pay that 16 to 20 over, then your sister, by doing that, made you admit to what the officer said that you did, the 16 to 20 over, just by paying the ticket. When you pay a civil infraction, once you pay it, read the back of the ticket, you're admitting responsibility. Now, you said that your sister took it upon herself to pay the ticket. Now, if you would have told me that, hey, Judge, I didn't tell her to pay that ticket, she paid that ticket, I wanted to come to court on that ticket, then that would have given me grounds to bring that ticket back. So the 4 points did not go onto your license, and then you could have come back and adjudicated that ticket the proper way.
Well, maybe I said it wrong, Your Honor, but that's what I was meaning. I didn't ask her to pay it.
Okay, that's what you meant. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
that's what.
All right, I got you. So what you're asking the court now to do is to set aside that responsible plea because you gave your sister no authority to pay that ticket on your behalf, right?
Right.
You gotta love your sister, I'll tell you that, because
I mean,
I don't.
I promise you I do, Your Honor, but I didn't. That's why I
I wish
told her.
my brother would just. I wish my brother would just take one of my bills and just pay it. I just wish he would.
I done did it for her though. Her brother done did it for her.
All right. Well, any objection on setting that responsible plea aside?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna set the responsible plea aside. Set aside responsible plea. I have good cause because Mr. Gillespie mentioned to the court that he did not give his sister any authority to pay that ticket, and therefore you may not get the money back yet. We'll see how it goes, but we will either give him something today. If you're inclined to Mr. Bowman, that will not abstract, and so he can get the. He says he went to the. He says he went to the Secretary of State, and then he took the test, but he didn't pass it because of his vision. He indicates to the court that he has a doctor, and that one doctor that he went to continues to not be able to afford him an examination or so he can get in there to see him. He's consulted with another doctor, and he's getting that taken care of. I don't know if you want to take care of this on trial date or not, but if you want to wrap it up, maybe it would be in this case something that you can potentially give him something that doesn't abstract. I'll let Miss who's on this case, Mr. Berry.
Yes,
all right. I'm gonna put you in a breakout, Mr. Gillespie. Wait for Mr. Berry to speak with Mr. Bowman and see what they come up with. If not, we'll set a trial/formal hearing date. All right.
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please.
Okay.
Let's go back on the record with. Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Goodwin Jackson. Ms. Goodwin Jackson, is my understanding that you need an appointed attorney?
Yes.
Ms. Goodwin Jackson?
Your Honor, I will indicate her audio was becoming a little bit choppy when we were in the breakout room, but we did discuss that, and I did provide her contact information to the court for an attorney to be appointed.
All right, Ms. Goodwin Jackson, I don't think she ever ever answered. I don't think I ever asked her, but we did run her license, and her license is not valid. So on the what I can see is 2 tickets here. I don't know. Was there a motion to set aside the defaults?
Defense will move to set aside the defaults, Your Honor, so that all of her matters could be adjudicated in the interest of justice.
Did you discuss that with Mr. Bowman?
No, Your Honor, we were discussing that she had a lot of tickets, but I can go back and ask if he is okay with that, or her court-appointed counsel can make that request once they've been assigned.
Well, I would rather do it now to see if there's any objection. Go talk to him, please.
Mr. Bowman, are you okay with the motion to set aside the defaults?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna grant that motion to set aside the defaults. And I'm also gonna allow your client to pay these reinstatement fees up front. I don't know if your client can hear me, or where your client is, or if she's even online. She owes, you owe 2 reinstatement fees, ma'am, on SP 157-85473 and SP 161-21652. Those are both no insurance proofs. So if you don't remember the case numbers, all you have to do is you're going to have to come to the window, and on the window, you're going to have to come to the window and pay those reinstatement fees. I don't have any better way to allow you to do that. You have to come down to the court. If you pay those $45 reinstatement fees, which is 2 of them, so you have to bring $90, you wait 48 to 72 hours and let those clearances get to the Secretary of State, and then go to the Secretary of State to try to see if you can reinstate your license, all right?
Okay.
And you indicated to the court through your counsel that you want a appointed attorney, is that correct?
Yeah.
I think you're probably gonna have to get somebody to drive you home from work. 8, 7, 7, 8. I have your number and your email address. What I need you to do is I need you to answer any calls that you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney, we'll appoint one to you on the spot on your next court date of December the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30. Okay, that's a pre-trial. Nothing further. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. Do you understand what's required of you? I don't know. Miss, I don't know. Miss Vivian, good morning to you.
She gone, so I had her talk to him, and he's going to see. I told her to tell him and her.
Where?
So I told you.
All right.
Give you the information. I had her get.
She put it in the check.
Okay.
EN2EUILL. All right. Who's up next? This goes down to Gardner, D. Gardner. Officer, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Chris Gibson, Officer Gibson. I'm here on Calvin Lee, sir.
Calvin Lee.
Yes.
Does Calvin Lee show up? Calvin Anthony Lee, are you here? I see that he's here.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Lee has 18 tickets today. He has a history of capias.
You want to throw the book at him, right, Mr.
I do. I do.
Mr. Bowman wants to throw the book at him. Well, we can't even do that now because he's not here.
I understand. I'm upset.
I bet you are.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Right, I got you. Calvin Lee. I just don't call him. Well, Officer Gibson, good to see you, good to meet you, and you're free to leave if you want to.
Good to see you again.
All right, we'll see if we can find Mr. Lee.
Are the other officers free to leave as well?
Absolutely. Good morning to you all. If anybody on Calvin Lee, you're free to leave. I know it's Friday, so people want to run out of here on Friday, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Please
have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Was it fatal?
Yes.
I figured it was. I saw them, and it's only one person?
From from the club, downtown fatal, from we were working where the head individual was killed coming from the game last night.
Say that what?
From the game, the Tigers and Red Wings game. We're in Atlas. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking. So somebody had an accident last night after the game. Oh man.
Down.
That's messed up. And then there was an accident this morning that was the car was flipped over on 75 and Kniff, right in between Davidson and Kniff.
That's the one that shut down, they were saying on 75. I heard about it, but I was coming on in.
I caught a flat tire from that. Thank God that's all I got. But it almost killed me changing that tire this morning. I gotta get to the gym. But, you know, in light of that, as far as what this other people went through, it didn't look good. So you be safe out there.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good to see you again,
Good to
sir.
see you, always.
All right, sir.
All right.
Miss Harris?
I'll mark it down that you took here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calvin Lee has been capious.
I don't think Ms. Harris cares too
Okay.
much.
I'm not sure what you want. I'm not sure the response you want from me on that, but okay.
Oh, what were you assigned to him today?
Nobody was. We were talking to
nobody.
the officers here.
Okay.
You need something
All right.
signed? You may approach.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor.
All right. Yes.
Your Honor. Do we know if Brittany Griffin showed up yet? This investigator, Val Charlton.
I haven't seen Brittany Griffin either. Let's do this. Brittany Griffin. Lane. Is Christia Lane. Amanda Lee. I think Mr. Amanda Lee is not here. Mr. Diamond Lemons. Amir Lindsay and Miss Owens is the only one that decided to show up, I think, for trials. Glenn is here. Tierra Glenn did show up. Let's.
Your Honor, Corporal Hayward, could you check to see about Patricia Green?
I didn't see Green on the docket.
Patricia Green, that was Ms. Harris's client.
That was yesterday.
That wasn't my client either.
Corporal Hayward, you might be a day late and $1 short on that one.
Oh, my subpoena is saying for today. Let me double check it.
Double check it.
Yes, it's showing for today.
Did we push Green back today then? And it's not on the docket, but I know she was here yesterday.
Yeah, my subpoena is saying it's for today. Today is the 11th, right?
And she is on the docket at 9 a.m., Your Honor.
I must have a different docket then. I don't have an updated docket. Well, she showed up yesterday, Patricia Green.
Okay.
I might not issue a bench warrant on her behalf.
Yeah, I don't have it on the.
You don't have her on the docket?
I printed this document this morning.
Oh, 12/17 for Patricia Ann Green. She was here yesterday. Oh, I know what happened. She had one for yesterday and one for today. You have an old docket, and we pushed them all back because there was only one for yesterday and a lot of them today. So we pushed them all back to 12/17. You should get a new notice. I know what happened. That's what happened with Miss Green. So we wanted to put them. I don't know how that happened, but we wanted to put them all on. So I'm mistaken. You're always on time, Corporal Hayward.
I try to be.
I'll see you in Home Depot. All right.
All right. Have a good one, Your Honor.
Be safe out there. All right.
Good morning,
You want me to
Judges.
hang
Corporal
tight, Your Honor,
Croker.
for Brittany Griffin?
What am I supposed to sign this? This is the first time I've ever done this. What do I need?
They just put me out at where it doesn't matter. There you go. Your signature is gold.
Hey,
Thank you.
come on, let me cash that in. I'm trying to fix something.
I know that's right, John.
Be safe.
Likewise.
All right.
Your Honor, you want me to hang tight for Brittany Griffin, or am I clear to leave?
You're clear to leave. Brittany Griffin, no Brittany Griffin. You're clear to leave.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice weekend.
This tab is Tierra Glenn, and who was here, I saw her sign in, but I don't think she's here now again. And then, oh, she's here. And then Owens is on that iPhone too. Those are the only two that I have. Everybody else, be safe out there, free to leave.
Corporal Crope, you said Diamond Lemons was a no-show too, correct?
I haven't seen Diamond.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Shabazz, Diamond, Calvin Lee.
Calvin Lee, I haven't seen Calvin Lee. Good morning to y'all. MPO Shabazz.
How you doing, sir?
Be safe.
Okay, so have a great day.
All right. Let's keep it moving. I know Mr.
You have another officer with his hand raised.
All the officers, if Levy, good morning, Officer Mullen.
Yes, sir. Just wondering if Moshi showed up.
Who was that?
Moshi?
That one was scheduled at 8:30, Your Honor.
Moshi Levy never showed. And Davis, get Attorney Davis in here. Get Attorney Davis. What? And Mullen's been here since 8:30 or close to 8:30. Get Attorney Davis in here. I'll print it up. I'll text you. Sit tight, Officer Mullen. I'm gonna get the lawyer in here on that.
Okay, no problem.
Ready to answer Mr. Gillespie, Your Honor.
All right. So let's go back on the record with Mr. Gillespie. Mr. Gillespie, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to allow him to plead to allowing and the no insurance matter to be dismissed.
No insurance matter dismissed. What about the driver? Oh, what about the speeding ticket?
We did not have that in front of us.
I know you're talking about a two on a docket. It was a motion to amend the. Yeah, so the speeding ticket is back in play now. Right. And we're on the record, and that reasoning behind that is that I think I clearly articulated on the record why that motion was granted. Mr. Gillespie indicated that he didn't get authority to assist you. All right, so go back in there and talk about the speeding ticket.
And what exactly is the speeding ticket? What is the mileage over?
16 to 20.
That's what he's breaking it down for.
16 to 20 as it's written. All right, go back in there and speak to Mr. Coleman. All right.
Yes,
let's
sir.
Go. Mrs. Harris, you don't have anyone yet?
I don't.
Let's get Mr. Gardner, D. Gardner.
Okay, what
is the first name, Mr. Gardner? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Damon, D-A-M-O-N.
what is the middle name?
William.
Mr. Gillespie, could you join me in the breakout room?
How do you do that?
No, it's not you. Mr. Gillespie, let's switch him so go to 5.
Thank you, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Damon William Gardner, case number V132941124. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gardner, please state your name.
Damon William Gardner.
Today, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Counselor, on the show cause.
For purpose of arraignment, my client stands mute.
They're not guilty to any client's behalf. Your client a $0 bond. On this ticket is if they plead to or found guilty as charged, it's a $500 fine. I charge the max on those. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gardner. We'll put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, and Ms. Harris can speak with you about it. All right.
Okay.
Join the room, please. All right. Let's go with Tierra Glenn. Are you ready, Mr. Soroki?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe my client has valid insurance and valid driver's license at this time.
Right. We're back. We're back on the record. Put your appearance on the record again with your P number, Mr. Soroki. Here you go.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name for the record, ma'am?
Tierra Glenn.
All right. Is that a bonnet, ma'am?
Yes.
I don't know how many times did I have to tell you this. Did I tell you before? I don't do the bonnets, all right?
Okay, sorry.
If you're not going to wear it to the club, don't wear it to the courtroom, all right?
Okay.
All right, take it off. You can get your head together if you want to.
Okay, give me a.
All right, let's pass the matter. Oh, I told you that before. All right. Ms. Harris is on Vassal Johnson. I have Amanda Lee. Finally show.
I'm here. Amanda Lee.
And finally.
How are you?
Suspended. Glenn's license is suspended. Are you ready, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir. I have 2.
Did I send the lawyers? Did I send the attorneys away? I think I sent those officers off. She didn't. She was late.
For Amanda Lee?
For Amanda Lee?
Oh, I didn't see a Keller checked in.
Corporal Hampton checked in.
I spoke directly with Officer Keller. I have his phone number.
Corporal Hampton checked in. Hold on one second. Corporal Hampton checked in. I believe Officer Johnson, or let me see. Keller was here. Hampton was here. I don't see Johnson. That's it. You're gonna have to get this on another date. You're gonna have to be on time next time, man.
I apologize. I was at work, literally at my job, so I do apologize about that. I
You
wasn't
should,
just.
you got a lawyer, you gotta let your lawyer know that stuff. Because now we gotta reset it again. City of Detroit versus Amanda LaFonda Lee, case numbers SP 147-88221, SP 149-23631, SP 147-8811, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 149-23632. Appearance for the record, please.
May I please court, Vassal Johnson II, P72130, on behalf of Ms. Lee, she's present on Zoom.
Ms. Lee, can you state your name for the record, please?
Amanda LaFonda Lee.
Today is the date and time set for a trial/formal hearing. And due to Mrs. Lee not being present at the time, I'll give you at least till 10 o'clock, but here, December the 19th, 2024, 9 a.m. Don't be late next time, man.
Okay,
Judge.
I'm gonna put it on my phone. That way it'll give me an alert. I apologize.
So that's what it was. It wasn't that you were at work. All right.
No, I'm at work. I'm at work.
No. I'm not disputing whether you were at work, but that last statement that you made tells me that you didn't miss it because you were at work. You missed it because you didn't put that and it didn't alert you at the time and you just remembered.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Johnson.
I was just going to ask if the matter with Officer Johnson can be dismissed since he didn't appear at all today.
No, I mean, what do you have to say about that? I don't know. Well, that's up to you, Mr. I actually make the same motion. Mr. Bowman.
I don't see him on here.
No, sure. All right, I'll grant the motion.
Thank you, Judge. And that date is at December 19 at 9?
Yeah, he's happy to show up now. December 19th at 9 a.m. All right, best of luck to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a great day, and then all the rest of us.
Your Honor,
Yes.
when you have a chance, we're ready on Tierra Glenn.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor, I have Ms. Jemiah Owens. I would think the same motion, but I'm sure you would know.
What time is Ms. Owens listed, Mr. Johnson?
9 a.m. Trial. City of Detroit versus Jemiah Owens, case number SP 154-77063, SP 154-77063, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
May I please court, Johnson II?
Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
Vassal Johnson II for the record, on behalf of Ms. Owens. Say your name, ma'am.
Jemiah Owens.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Owens. Today is the date and time set for a Is there an Officer
Okay.
Tati Morgan in here? Tati Morgan? Hearing no response, go ahead, counsel.
Move to dismiss, Your Honor, as this matter is set for trial and the officer failed to appear.
Very well. Case dismissed. No officer, there's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Mr. And I'm gonna wait.
You as well.
I'm gonna wait for warrant for you. All right, it's Mr. Johnson. Where is he? Call Mr. Johnson back. Well, I got it. Let's go with, all right. Where are we now? Gillespie?
Yes, Your Honor.
Back on the record with Gillespie. What's going on with Gillespie?
Your Honor, with regard to the 16 to 20 miles over, the offer which my client will accept is to plead to limited access 1 to 5 miles over.
And what about the other stuff? What is going on with the other stuff?
Driving while license never having been acquired will be reduced to allowing, and the no insurance matter will be dismissed, per the prosecutor.
Okay, why don't we wait until he gets a license then?
That certainly would be agreeable.
I don't know how that, one reason is because I don't know how that abstraction will affect you moving forward on a license. Why don't we wait and you're almost there to get that license. They come back on December 19, 2024 for a formal hearing / trial on all the matters. And wait till you get that license. All right. You have some money in the bank here by paying that ticket. All right, come out back December 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right.
Yes, sir.
Get the license. Don't miss the date, please.
No.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Gillespie. All right, Mr. Johnson. Okay, Mr. Johnson. Let's go back on the record with Lee. We'll go back on the record with Amanda Lee. Mr. Johnson, I can't dismiss that ticket. That ticket, I'm looking at the docket, and that's your name, Johnson. There, that's Keller's ticket. Keller's here, so we're not going to dismiss that. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, I just want to put that on the record.
Okay, thank you. I'll make that note.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Dismiss them. I'm sorry. Yeah, dismiss them. Who's that there?
Morris, Hugo.
Say that again.
Hugo Morris.
Hugo Morris?
Yes.
He's on page 4, under 835.
Good morning, and welcome.
Morning.
Good morning.
You have a valid license?
No, Your Honor, I was coming to ask for more time. When I went to Hazel Park to pay these tickets at Hazel Park, and there, she told me that if I pay these here,
Mr. Berry, I don't want to cut you off, but I do mean to cut you off. I apologize. Mr. Berry, Mr. Hugo Morris is here. I mean, Mr. Bowman. Mr. Hugo Morris is here. He has a driving while license suspended. He paid a related civil infraction, an expired plate, $175. What do you want to do with this ticket?
No objection to dismissal.
City of Detroit versus Hugo Nimrod Morris. Case number SP 154255051. Appearance for the record, please. Step up, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Morris.
Mr. Morris, state your name for the record. Hugo Morris. Hugo Morris, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Morris, we're going to dismiss the case for paying a related civil infraction. All right?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, you too.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. They want paperwork?
Yes,
All right.
please.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Glenn, Ms. Kiera Glenn. Go ahead, what's the deal here? Have you worked something out?
Your Honor, the defendant has changed her mind. She now wants to plead, and I don't have an offer yet, but her tickets are very minor. One
Go in
is
the breakout room. Go in the breakout room, speak to Mr. Bowman, breakout room 4. Do you know all the tickets that she has?
I have a copy of the tickets. I just have 2, driver license suspended and no insurance.
No, it's gonna be more than 2. It's gonna be reckless driving.
Okay.
No ops, driving while license suspended, and a no insurance misdemeanor. It's Moss here, Moss.
Those are the tickets.
It's Simpson here. Mr. Bowman. Where's Mr. Bowman? Let me see on my sheet. I don't have any of those, Mr. Bowman, what about Simpson or Perper? I have neither of those attorneys, those officers listed as checked in.
Your Honor, which defendant are we talking about at what time?
Kiera Glenn at 9 a.m. trial.
Hold on. Kiera Glenn, I have not seen Simpson or Moss.
Defense moves to dismiss.
Defense moves to dismiss, and that motion would be granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, now, these are new cases. So for SP 105969 counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1578984 counts 1 and counts 2. Motion is granted, dismiss, no officer. What are we going to do with SP 1628546 counts 1, 2, and 3? Those are scheduled for arraignment on Monday. We can arraign her now, and you don't have to come back Monday, Mr. Lynn. But are you going to take these cases as well, Mr. Soroki, or you want another? You would probably have to get another appointment, or you want to do?
I don't think you know, I don't think I'd have to get another appointment. I
Alright.
think they just would follow it, and I already have, you know, a current appointment, so.
For purposes of arraignment, on those matters,
Defend wage formal reading stands mute, Your Honor.
they are not guilty plea on our behalf, give her a $0 bond. So that's a driving license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor, and an improper display of plate. We've already checked her license is suspended. So you want a pretrial on those?
And it had no improper, yeah, it's really like to have a pretrial on those, Your Honor. You know what, we might as well just set them for trial and, you know, to have it resolved one way or another.
Well, I'm running out of trial dates. Come back on December 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Hopefully, I mean, at 8:30 a.m. Hopefully she can get a license by then and some insurance. All right?
And that's by Zoom.
By Zoom, exactly.
You say 9:30, Your Honor? Or
8:30, I'm sorry.
8:30, okay. 8:30.
Have a very good day. Ms. Glenn.
Thank you.
Ms. Glenn.
And that's a pretrial.
And that's a pretrial. Work on getting that license.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Everyone have a good day.
All
Have a good weekend.
Having a raffle at
Lavender, DeAndre Lavender.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus DeAndre Lavender. Case numbers SP 1609401, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lavender.
First name DeAndre, last name Lavender.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. License, you have valid license, sir? Valid insurance?
I've been going through the court system for a minute, so I haven't had no time.
I don't know what that means. All right. No, don't worry about it. He doesn't have a license. Right? That's what that means, basically. But go to the breakout room, Mr. Lavender. Speak to Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry, get an offer for Mr. Bowman, and then see what he wants to do. And he has an absolute. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Gardner. Mr. Gardner, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. He wants to plead on this, huh?
Yes.
$500 fine. I know probably against your advice, right?
Of course.
But people have their own mind and they can make their own decisions, and this is one of them. All right, raise your right hand, sir. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Or you can put your hand
Yes.
down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Bowman, go in the breakout room and speak to Mr. Davis and the officer about this ticket leaving. It's a formal hearing, 6 to 10 over.
Officer Davis, I'll meet you in one.
He's in there. I'll put them both in the breakout room.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yeah, you have an absolute right to a trial, sir.
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Say that again.
Ms. Harris went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to August the 25th, 2024, around 10:32 a.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of State Fair and Beeman. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and time?
I live over there.
Well, so that puts you automatically in that area, but where did you dump something out over in that area?
Yes, it's just some peaches and nectarines, and it was 2 small boxes.
So just some peaches and nectarines. Yeah, you didn't want them, right?
We had bought a bunch of fruit and we just threw out the old ones, the ones that wasn't good. So I just put them out for you. I just poured them out. I just poured them out the car window by the animals that be out there.
You just threw it out the window.
Yeah, I pulled over and set them out the window on the ground.
And boxes of peaches and nectarines.
Yes, it was 2 small boxes, very small.
How big were the boxes?
I want to say, I have a picture on my phone if you can see it.
Let's see.
They were very small boxes, and I went back and picked them up also.
Why did you go back and pick them up?
Because that's when they had brought me saying I had illegal dumps. When the police came over to my house.
Did they come over the same day you dumped them out?
No, it was like a week later. But here's the 2 boxes.
And then the animals didn't eat any of it up?
All the fruit is gone. The fruit was ate up. I just went back and picked the boxes up, but those are the 2 boxes.
So the animals did eat the fruit?
Yes.
And why did you have to throw everything out of the car window? I mean, why couldn't you keep the boxes and just throw the fruit out?
I know, I didn't know.
Why didn't you just throw the stuff in the trash?
I know, I didn't know. I had no clue that was illegal dumping, but.
Huh? I know that. It's well, the legal dumping, I get it. You're not dumping any big construction equipment that you did a job and didn't feel like paying to dispose of it. Well, now you can put that stuff at the curb with construction equipment and the city will come pick it up now. But you knew you were at the very least littering, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And you don't have a problem with that? You live over there. I live over, where's Beelan at?
Over in the 7 Mile and Hoover area.
Okay, I'm not that far. But you have a problem with people throwing stuff in your trash in your neighborhood, right?
Yes.
And you don't like it, do you?
Right, correct.
But yet and still, you go and do it and throw it in front of somebody else's in your own neighborhood.
Well, it's not it wasn't a occupied area.
That's even worse. It's just trash building up somewhere.
But I did go retrieve the boxes though.
I understand that, but it's a little late now. Right?
Yes.
That's even worse. You're building up trash in an unoccupied area. Rats, everything. I bet you some rats got that fruit.
I couldn't tell you. It's so many different animals over there.
And there's rats over there too, right?
Correct.
Do you want rats in your neighborhood?
No.
All right, I'm gonna find them guilty. I just don't get it, you know? I see people just throwing their trash out of the window, people just littering up their own city. Are you working, sir?
Yes.
How long is it gonna take you to pay this 500?
Can I get about 30 to 60 days? Because I still have to pay another fine on the same thing.
You know not to do that anymore, I hope.
You got that right.
We'll give them 60 days. I usually only give 30, but I don't think it's the most egregious thing here. I just think it just doesn't make any sense. That's charged $500, and this is a 6-month delayed or 12. What is that? This 6-month delay. Come back on 12/12/2024. Pay it at any DevDAC kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can pay it. And then you we'll review it in 2 months. December the 12th, 2024, 8:25. Okay.
So how long do I have to pay the 500?
By December the 12th.
December 12th. Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. I'll see you December 12th. Have a very good day.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Next up is going to be Junal Lake. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize.
Your Honor, Mr. Bowman, can you please make sure that that officer and that attorney that I'm supposed to meet in breakout room 4 goes to breakout room 4, please?
Rejoin the breakout room, officer and Mr. Davis. Breakout room. Lake, it seems
All right, I
that.
talked to the officer and he agreed to an impeding. I don't know if that
Well, speak with the lawyer.
Okay.
Mark Galloway.
Mark Galloway.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
City of Detroit versus, this is one of those ones that doesn't appear, it's worse than it appears. City of Detroit versus Martin Galloway, case number SP 1193038, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1221956, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1325450, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1597428, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Harris.
Sherica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Galloway, please state your name for the record.
Martin Galloway.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond. And you're going to have to get your client an updated offer, and include in that offer 11 to 15. Well, that's on the, so along with that 11 to 15 over in that no ops was a no insurance. And now this is other old stuff here. Driving while license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor. Driving while license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor. Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, unregistered, untitled, and no insurance misdemeanor. I count 10 cases.
Got it.
On the two on the Galloway. Galloway. 845. Enter a non-guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Galloway, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. Ms. Harris is gonna come see you. You have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
All right.
Gary, can you give me an offense date for at least one of the other matters?
I can give you a offense date for all of them if you want.
Okay.
Allegation. Okay. Those are in warrant status. I will recall the warrant. So for the first set, the 119-30381, that was 6/27/2021 allegation was made. For the next set, 122-19561, that was 7/24/2021. And for the next set, the allowing, he may not know anything about that, 3/9/2022. And then the ones on the docket today.
Thank you.
All right. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with DeAndre Lavender. Mr. Lavender, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to enter a plea to allowing the improper license to be dismissed.
And what about the defective lights? That's dismissed as well?
Yes.
All right. You want to take the deal, sir? $240 is going to be the fine. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it will, so it won't carry any points, and I'll dismiss it upon payment. You want to take the deal?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
Yep. You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to August the 8th, 2024, around 3:24 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Fur and Stature. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You could not do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
Didn't have them.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 dismiss upon payment. Stipulate the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other two matters now.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, $240, Mr. Lavender, when can you pay it?
I need like 2 weeks.
Come on back on October the 25th, 2024 at 8:25. Pay it by then, and we'll dismiss the case. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Like you said by October the 25th?
Yes, a Friday. Come back at 8:25. If it's paid, I'll close it out. Dismiss it.
Okay.
All right. Allow. Yeah, and then the license.
Okay.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Carolyn Gunn, case number SP 1608793, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1608786, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gunn.
Michelle Gunn.
Good morning to you, Ms. Gunn. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Berry is going to get you an offer. Do you have a valid driver's license and insurance, ma'am?
No, sir.
Okay, let me put you in a breakout room. Wait on Mr. Berry. He's going to get you an updated offer, and he's going to come and speak to you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Let's pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Moshe Lee, case number SP 1202151, appearance for the record, please.
Moshe Levy.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Judge. Maurice Davis, P76203, appearing on behalf of Moshe Levy. I'm waiving my client's appearance for the formal hearing.
All right, you have the authority to enter into agreement on your client's behalf, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm gonna waive the presence. Officer Mullen, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Mullen, badge 2632 with the City of Detroit Police Department.
All right, what's the resolution?
I'm going to plead responsible to the admitted charge of impeding traffic.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an factual basis for the responsible plea.
So stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. Give your client until the 25th of October to pay it. If there's nothing further to say, have a very good day. Best of luck to you all. Be safe out there, Officer Mullen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Martin Galloway. Mr. Galloway, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client actually had an appointment this morning to get his registration. He does indicate valid license and insurance. We're just respectfully requesting a brief adjournment for a pretrial date for him to come back with that registration.
Well, it's going to be December the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Galloway, come back December the 2nd, 2024, all right? 8:30.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Glenn.
Yes, sir.
I'm not driving. You printed the, yeah, I have.
City of Detroit versus Daniel Glenn, case number SP1. What are we doing? SP1247991. Is that the one you just paid?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Appearance for the record, please. We have Glenn.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Glenn. Please state your name.
Say my name, Daniel Glenn.
Yes, please.
Daniel Glenn.
You don't see a file? Don't worry about it. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think Mr. Glenn was on the docket today, were you?
You told me to come back and appear Friday so that we could close out the matter after I paid it. I saw you Wednesday and I saw you Wednesday and you wanted me to take care of the payment. I just sent you the receipt to the chat and I was just showing up so that we could close it out. And then I had the other, the remaining stuff, but that was separate from this.
Take your hood off when you approach court in that scarf.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm at work.
All right, you're still behind the wheel of a car, but
I'm at work. I'm in my coworker's car. I'm sitting in my coworker's car.
Does that negate the fact that you're behind the wheel of a car?
I'm not. No, you're right. You're correct.
All right, that's all I've said. I didn't say you were driving it. I didn't say anything. Correct. I said you're still behind the wheel of a car. And if you expect me to believe that you're not going to drive that car when you get off work, then you're wrong. But I didn't see it. I don't know, and you could be not driving. But what I'm trying to say is you still owe these civil infractions. And you do yourself a favor if you pay that $288 first, all right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe you'll be able to get a license. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you, all right? Case is dismissed. You pay it. All right. Go ahead back and drive now. All right, let's go back on the record with Gunn. Ms. Gunn. They say you've been driving without a license. I don't know that to be true. That's just what they tell. That's what they tell me. What do you want to do with this, Mr. Berry? She's got sense enough not to say anything. The smile is loud. Go ahead, Mr. Berry. You're muted.
Mr. Berry, meet me please in the breakout room.
Sure.
I thought you
We
already
seek
been
a
on that. You want a bench trial?
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Your Honor.
All right.
Trial / formal hearing. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gunn? Ms. Gunn, you are muted. I'm sorry.
You muted again.
Yeah, you.
I did it.
Yes, that's what I want to do, sir. Yes.
You want to get that license on. All right,
Yes,
December the 19th, 2024. Have a great day, ma'am, 9 a.m.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. There it is. Is that it? Lake was here. I'm gonna show cause him because he was here and I don't know why he fell off. That's late. There was another person, Larkins, Cortez Larkins was here as well. He was supposed to be here yesterday. He showed up today.
So for late, you want to show us here for him?
Yeah, I worked on it, yeah.
What's the date though?
Show cause date.
Oh, never show cause.
I think she had a picture. She did. She has a picture here, but it doesn't have show cause, so you can put it on there. You can just put it on the 12/2, I guess. On there. I don't know how she does that. All right, Larkins, Cortez Larkins. Let me see that. He had a drag racing and he missed his date by 1 day. He came in today, but he's gone now. Yes, you can have that. And maybe the Tunda. If Larkins has a driver's license, I just printed that over there. If he has a driver's license, we'll show cause him. And if he doesn't have a driver's license, we'll bench him. That's it. Okay, anything else?
Nothing else except the weekend, Your Honor.
That's it, everyone. That this.
You like